it's not something that can be done overnight, and it's not something that's going to be quick, and it's not something that's going to happen soon. You know, there's a long process to it because it's such a big change, and I understand that, and it's such a big, you know, everything about it is it's changing your entire person. You're not going to be you anymore, and I think that was a big thing for my family and friends to understand that they are going to have to grieve Jake in a way to be able to become this person I want to become. My big point in life of deciding was moving to London. And I mean, I've only been in London now a year or so, but in that time, so much has happened, and it's literally you can be whoever you want to be. And at first, like, don't get me wrong, it's not like from being 5 years old I've been, that's right, I want to be a woman. At times it was questionable. And I think this past year and a half has really been me exploring myself. And it's obviously, I'm like, it did, I suppose it did start with drag, and that started just under a year ago. And through that, it gave me a taste of who I could be and who there's a possibility to become. I have to be able to change my face in certain ways to be able to try and make it more feminine. So I have to be able to like highlight certain areas like cheekbones, and try and make the face come more smaller and not have as much a prominent jaw, and also contour, so it again brings it all in smaller. There's a high and a buzz from doing it in terms of like, oh great, you know, you get ready, you dress up, you go out, and then, you know, you'll go out and you have a good time, and then you come back and that all finishes when you have to take it all off, and you have to, and then there's the low that comes back down with that, I suppose, in the next day, and even though you've enjoyed your time as that, it has to finish and it has to come to an end. I suppose I'm really lucky in terms of like my friendship group. Luckily, like we're all drag queens. We come from all over the country, really. And I'm really lucky that by coming out to them, it's so, like, I suppose, normal that it was literally like, oh, by the way, I'm transgender, and it was just such a like, great, okay then, and it just carried on. There was nothing. Deciding the fact that I was trans has always been in the back of my mind. It's not something that I've particularly just switched one day and I was like, oh yeah, let's whatever, want to become a woman. It basically started from being a very young age. All my life it's been with the girls, like in pink, wanting everything that a girl's got, playing with Barbies, literally, and obviously you can imagine it was quite gay, I suppose. But in terms of like wanting things, it was always biased towards the female side. When I'm dressed up and I'm going out, and it's that one time when I think to myself, right, this is when I can be like who I want to be for a bit. And it is nice because I suppose people say my personality doesn't change that much, but my confidence definitely does. So we all started thinking of names, and I like at first mine were chuffing rosy cheeks and all this bullshit, and we used to go through it, and I come with Robin Grannies, and that stuck, but that was just kind of like to reflect my personality in a way, because I'm northern, I suppose, and I still wanted to reflect that I do like to have a bit of a fun side. Basically, my mum told me I was transgender before I actually told her. Like, I remember we used to have conversations, and this isn't long ago, and we had a conversation about drag, and it started off by she was looking through my pictures and she was saying how much we looked alike, and then she was saying that she doesn't say I do drag, and that it's not. She sees my friends as drag queens, but she doesn't see me as drag queen. And I was like, what? And she said that you're transgender to me, and I said, what? And I was like, I was thinking, brilliant, this is brilliant. Like she's saying it before I am. And she said, no, you're transgender. And I was like, don't be silly. And she was like, no, you are. Like, in my head, I know. It was kind of the same thing with like coming out as gay. And then then my mum was like, when I had the conversation, she was saying, I don't see you as a gay man, I see you as a straight woman trapped in a boy's body.